Hi there, it's Cindy, your local realtor, and recently I had a friend reach out to me and asked about foreclosures and if they are a good deal. So sit right there. I'll be right back with the answer. Welcome back, and we're going to talk about foreclosures and if they are a good deal. Recently, my friend reached out and asked if foreclosures were a good deal. Well, the answer to that question is a little bit tricky, and the answer is yes and no. So right now, foreclosures are beginning to hit the market. Well, are they a good deal for you? Well, yes and no. Do you have a big bank of cash? Well, they just might be a good deal for you, because in order to pick up a foreclosure at the public trustees, you need to have cash in hand, and it needs to be verified by the public trustee because they need to know that you have cash. It cannot be financed with a loan. So if you're wanting to do an auction or a public trustee purchase, it must be with cash, not a loan. You also cannot pick up a auction or a trustee for a buck. That is a misnomer. You may be able to get it for $1 over the purchase price, but not just for a buck. So a lot of people think you can go and pick one up for a buck. Also, you may purchase it for more than it's worth just because you get caught up in the frenzy of, I want it for $200, I want it for $220, I want it for $205, I want it for $230. So you get caught up and you purchase it for a little more than you want to. I once bought a mirror for a little more than I wanted to because I got caught up. I love the mirror, but I bought it for a little too much. But I enjoyed the bidding war. Also, sometimes when you purchase a property at a public trustee, you pay off the first mortgage, but that's not the only lien on the property. So let me give you an example. You purchase a property that has a lien for $200,000. You purchase that for $205,000. Okay, $5,000 over. Good job. But it also has a second that you were unaware of. So you buy the property, you start fixing it up. Here comes in the second mortgage. They now want their $30,000. You hadn't planned on that $30,000, but now you have to pay it because now they want their money. There also can be junior liens on the property. So if you do not do your research, there can be junior liens. How do you do that? You get an E&O. If you don't know what an E&O is, you are not ready to purchase property at an auction or a trustee sale. So you do need to do your research. So that brings us to HUD repos. That's when the government takes back properties that they have financed. I looked this morning. Today is July 13th, 2022, and there is one property up north for over $400,000. It is a pretty big property. It is very dated, orange shag carpet and the such, carpet in the bathrooms, carpet in the kitchen, so it does need updated for over $400,000. It can only be sold to owner-occupied people, so it cannot be sold to investors. And there's one property. There are no other properties on the HUD site. You also have to remember that they've had an appraisal done on the property, so they will not go below the appraised property, and they are not willing to make improvements. You also have to pay for some of their closing costs. So it is not like it used to be where you could buy a HUD property and get it $40,000 below their asking price. So are foreclosures a good deal? Yes and no. It depends on how much money you have into it It depends on the area. Might not be a good deal for you right now, but keep your eye on the market. I hope this video has been helpful. If so, give me a thumbs up down below, click the follow, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.